Hi everyone, I'm Maeve. I have a quick workout for you using just your slant board, so let's begin warming up. Make sure your slant board is facing you with the logo towards you, and you have it on the farthest back setting. Step one foot on to make sure it's secure, and then bring your other foot on. Both feet are on the black part of the slant, and just begin by treading through your feet, bending one knee at a time, relaxing into your ankles, and feeling the stretch through your calves and up through your Achilles. From here, bring both of your legs neutral, tuck your chin to your chest, and roll down slowly. Top of your head leads towards the ground, and you can either have your hands on the slant, or if you have the mobility, bring them down to the ground. Try and look in between your legs. Let the weight of your head bring you farther forward. And same thing here, if you feel comfortable, you can tread through your feet, bending one knee at a time. Bring both legs to neutral, soften your knees, drive through your heels, and begin to roll back up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and step your right leg back to your diagonal. We're setting up for our first move, so make sure that you're driving through your front heel, and then use your core and your glutes to come back to your P stance. Find triangle, return to the position as you drive your arms back, and then bring it in. We have 7 more. So every time you put your left foot down onto the slant, try and resist the motion. You're pressing down with your left heel, you're squeezing your arms, and you're opening your chest. Last 2, up and sit, and last one, hold. Bring your arms up to a prayer triangle. Use your left leg to step out to a side lunge, and then in. So you open the chest, and then squeeze. Here you are working with your natural resistance, so engage your back, engage your core, and squeeze your biceps. Open and press the palms. For 2, and last one, hold onto the slant. Re-engage your front foot into the slant and bring your arms to a W. Threshold your back leg as you resist up and squeeze in. So you're working your outer butt and your inner thighs. Feel the resistance in your arms. Engage your lats as you pull your elbows down. Trying to step straight out horizontally, not backwards. You have 2 more. Press into your front heel, and last one, you hold. Now go ahead and bring your arms to triangle, shift your weight forward, and use your back leg to come into your staggered stance. Sit deeper into your P-sit, stretch your elbows up, and then come up as high as you can, squeezing your glutes. You have 7 more. We stretch and squeeze. So you should feel this in your standing left butt. You're creating more stretch and then squeezing up halfway. Press through your left heel, lift your elbows, squeeze your core. Last 2, and 1. From here, drive into your front heel and take your step back. Catch the ball of your foot, release your arms down, reach to your slant. Make sure you have a firm grip on your slant and find a plank. Use your left leg to step to the left side of your slant. Shift your weight into the front heel, lift up, stretch, bring it back down, find your plank. 5 more, you put the heel down, shift and stretch, bring it down, and return. So make sure you're coming up high enough so it's like a step back. So you should feel your standing glute engage right here. Lift into your left glute and squeeze your back glute. Last 2, it's a deep step back position, so your back heel should be lifted. And last one, shift and stretch, bring it down, and hold. Go ahead and walk your feet forward, roll yourselves up to standing, and quickly find your stance on the second side. Starting on the slant, take your left leg to the back diagonal. Make sure you have a good distance for this first exercise. Find your P-sit. Arms to triangle. Let's begin. You press back as you sit and resist. Lift up through your abdominals and resist. So the focus on this exercise is to open the body and engage the back. So you're squeezing your triceps, you're pressing your arms. Take 2 more. And last one, we hold. Bring your arms to triangle with prayer. Drive off your front heel, open and close. So I'm stepping straight to the side and I'm lifting up through my low abdominals. So squeeze your back left glute and resist the landing. We have 3, squeeze your palms, 2, and 1. Now hold on the slant, bring your arms to W, drive into your front heel, take the threshold side and in. So lift up through your right glute. Resist and squeeze. Feel the stretch through your core. So lift your ribs up and in. For 3, and squeeze. Last 2, don't forget to squeeze your left butt. Last 1, and hold. Bring your arms to triangle, shift forward, lift up and in, staggered position. Now drive your butt back as you stretch the glute, and squeeze as high as you can. All the way back, all the way up. Now really focus here, engage your abdominals. Squeeze your arms, protect your low back by keeping your core tight. We're never arching the low back in these sets. And squeeze. Last 2. And 1. Now take the step back, catch the ball of your foot. Lift up, reach your arms down, keep your core tight. Find your plank, press into the slant, and catch the foot. Second side. Find the foot down, shift, stretch, bring it down, and plank. 5 more. So you're transferring the weight into the front heel as you stand tall. Squeeze your left glute right here so you feel the stretch in the front of your left hip. And remember, the more that you activate your glutes, the more your core will engage. And close. You have 2 more like this. Reach, bring it down, and press the slant away. Last one. Reach, bring it down, and plank. Press the slant away, bring your heels down and just walk your feet in and go ahead and roll on up to standing. Now go ahead and flip your slant around and again, just always check that it stays secure. Now we're stepping to the front right diagonal and we'll be working in the space in front of the slant. Take your left leg and step back onto your slant. Make sure you can put your weight in, so you might have to come a little bit closer. We'll be returning to this position. Go ahead and stand all the way up, press your palms back, and take 8 more. So you sit and sway, and then bring it up and squeeze. So here we're just stretching the back glute, loading the weight into the back heel, and coming all the way up to standing and pressing the arms back. Keep your core tight and squeeze. For 3, make sure you're driving through your heels to keep the slant secure. Last one, hold. Check to make sure that your foot is on the black part and move your front leg in a little bit closer. Sit back, reach your arms overhead, drive through your left heel, lift all the way up, press, and bring it back down. So this is a core exercise. Your standing glute is helping you stand tall, and you're pressing your arms down as you lift the leg. You have 4 more. Stretch here. 3, engage your core right here. Exhale, and hold this next one. Bring your arms to triangle. Squeeze your leg into the side of the slant. Hinge back. Lift straight up, and then squeeze the core in as you close. 7 more. Lift and squeeze. Weights in your standing heel, and really engage the inner thighs on the way down. You're slowing down the resistance by using your muscles. Last one, and hold. Bring your knees together. Sit back, lift, and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Fire hydrant here. 2 knees are in alignment. You should be feeling this in your standing glute. Keep the core tight. 3, and squeeze. Last 2. Lots of balance here. Last one, and go ahead and step forward to the same position. Take your back leg, sit into the sway, and bring your arms to box. So this same position, load into the glute. Now drive into your front heel, internally rotate, 45 catch, and return to your sway. So we drive and close. Squeeze your back left glute. Keep your weight grounded in your front right leg. Press into your right big toe and really work your back here. Open your chest. Last two, and hold your next one. Hold. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight into your front leg. Pick up your back leg. Rotate. Externally rotate, catch, and up and over. 5 more. Up and open, up and close. So this is all about the pivoting on your standing leg. Open the hips and then squeeze the inner thighs to close. Last two, squeeze your back glute, squeeze the inner thighs again. You have one more, this one is tricky, and close. Go ahead and step to the front. We'll repeat, so the first exercise, you put your foot down on the black, so make sure you have a good distance for yourself that you can load into this glute, and then stand up and press. Let's begin. Load and squeeze. Drive into the heel and bring it up. Now here, the second side, focus on your posture. Your chest is up. You're pulling up through your abdominals always. Resist your landing by engaging your glutes. You have 2 and 1. Make sure your foot is on the black part. Take your front leg a little bit closer. Load into your front heel. Arms up overhead, shoulders down. Press and return. Standing glute, press and resist. You might notice that one side you have better balance than the other. That's totally normal. Focus on your core. Focus on squeezing your right glute. You have 3, reach, 2, and we hold this next one. Hold. Bring your leg in, squeeze the slant, and then flex at your hips. Triangle. Lift and squeeze. So remember, the inner thighs work on the way down, and you pull the belly button into the spine and squeeze. Actively press into your slant right here. Squeeze. Outer butt, inner thigh. For 2. And last one. Squeeze, bring your knees together. Sit back, find your balance. You lift and close. For 7 and close. 6. Press into your right big toe for 5. Open the inner thigh and squeeze. 3, chest up, sit back, challenge yourself, and 1 step forward. Nice job, same position. Sway, box arms, drive into your left heel, internally rotate, catch, and resist. Now lift up here. Pull the belly button up and in. Squeeze the inner thighs, drive into the glute. Reach, and bring it back. You have 4 more. Again, this is for the standing glute. So feel the internal rotation. Stretch, and hold. Last one, we have 6 more. Hinge forward, open your hips, tap, and close. Open and close. Again, this one is tricky. You're trying not to touch the slant, lifting up and over by engaging the back right glute, and the pivot comes from the standing hip. Opening, and then squeeze the inner thighs. Last 2 here, squeeze your glute, and return. Last one, open, and close. Really great job. I hope that you enjoyed your quick slant workout, and I will see you next time.